comment, Burgundy, blue, commentary, blue, commentary, Burgundy, commentary,
Hey y'all, good morning. I hope I had the time right. This was my first time doing a live video. I hope you're well. Everything's okay with you and yours. Good morning. Hey Jennifer Ray. Tawanda, good morning. Good morning. Dances and Rain, good morning. So you guys, let me tell you what happened. Tawanda, good morning, y'all. Let me tell y'all what happened. So I was up thinking of content last night and um working on things, and I had ran across sarcasm today. Did anyone now these are two this is not what I originally wanted to talk about. I just wanted to show some respect and talk about it. So I was on Starcasm and then I went over to TMZ just to see if anything was new. And it was reports that Ashley had announced she suffered a miscarriage on Mother's Day. Did anyone else see that? I think I missed that because not on Mother's Day, but she announced that she recently suffered a miscarriage. And I think I missed that because Ashley posts get a little lengthy. And I think other I'm not a official blogger, I'm just over here talking, but bloggers just started reporting on it today. So I wanted to send prayers out to Ashley. I didn't even see not that she a pregnancy announcement or any of the girls. You know how the girls were talking to Ariani and passing on messages. I didn't even see an inkling that she had mentioned that she was pregnant. So let's just start there. Then we're going to get into some other things. So Ashley, we're so sorry to hear that. You're in our prayers. Like, that's crazy. So like on top of all this nonsense, Ashley ended up having, suffering a loss of a child. That is bananas. So we missed this post, guys, and we'd be all over. Let's get down to it. So here we are here. So Ashley says, and good morning to those walking in. So Ashley posted this on Mother's Day 3 days ago, and we see down here on the right, Dimitri liked it. She says, to the mothers, all the mothers, and especially the mothers who have known great loss, to those who wanted to be mothers but never got the chance due to physical issues or forlorn relating, to the mothers who miscarried or experienced stillbirths, to the mothers who have experienced the death of their once living children, to the mothers who were done mothering only to be tasked with mothering another's children, to the mothers whose children were taken in custody battles, to the mothers of kidnapped children, to the mothers of children they gave up in adoption, to the mothers who may have incarcerated children, to the mothers incarcerated, to the mothers who have children who don't want to have a relationship to them, to the mothers who can't bring themselves to face their children, to all the mothers and their children lost during the pandemic, to all the mothers and cats. Motherhood is a beautiful initiation, but it can be one of the most painful to endure. This Mother's Day, I honor every aspect of motherhood. I've known great loss in my life, but losing a child under any circumstance certainly impacts the subtle body on multiple levels. I've recently had to sit in the pain of miscarriage. So I offer this message today. Be kind always, and especially because you never know a mother's story. Be slow to judge and quick to love, because many mothers are carrying not only their own pain, but the pain of every mother down their lineage. Until we can heal the pain, until that pain can be transmuted, reflect back to love. To every potential mother's path you may cross, reflect love. Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers. Okay. And so people are down there. A lot of people in the comments missed it as well. They just were saying Happy Mother's Day. I probably saw one person say sorry for your loss. A lot of people missed it because, as we know, Ashley posts can be very lengthy. So that is such sad news. Sorry to hear that, Ashley. I just wanted to report that because like that was not our original live for this morning, but I thought it was important that we shared that because the Snowden house has a lot. Okay, this is layers to this stuff. Okay, it's like y'all got a lot going on over there. So we hope everything's all right with you and the kids, and we're gonna move on from there. So prayers to Ashley Snowden. Okay, guys. Hey guys, thanks for commenting. Please hit the like. So I want to transition. Like I know that was I just wanted to make sure I showed her some respect because I was like, that is crazy. I don't think a lot of people noticed that because once you saw the Happy Mother's Day, you just went from there, and paragraph after paragraph, you get down deeper and see, man, she went through that too, amongst the divorce, amongst losing her sister wives or whatever's going on in the press. It's just a lot. We don't have a date on which that happened. She just said recently. Okay, guys, let's get on to what we originally was talking about today. Hit that like. I wanted to go down memory lane. Now, as I said,
I know you're probably not staying long, but do you want wine, water, sparkling water, or anything?
Whatever you're
I'll keep y'all long. I'm not gonna keep y'all long, okay? So, do you guys remember this girl in season 2 after Dimitri had it on Sick and Sister Wife after he was with Jocelyn? They continued to pursue. Was that the same time they were pursuing this young lady at the same time? And so I was wondering what happened to her and why we can't find her. And she was on the show. Do you remember this young lady? They went on a date and I have a little footage from that. And her name was Jakira, and Ashley really liked her, but Dimitri was not feeling it. And I found out it's a whole Reddit thread dedicated. Girl, go ahead, honey. It's a whole Reddit thread dedicated to Jakira. Like people want to know where she at, what has happened, because this was right before they found Vanessa. And let me give you guys a little clip. I think I have a clip for you guys. Come on now, play for me, y'all. It was playing earlier. Let's see. Uh-oh. Let's see, guys. 1 second. Sure. Sound won't play. Okay. Guys, I had my setup, and now it's just gone. My setup's gone. I guess I'll play the clip without sound and just tell you. It's just a really quick clip. So they had met Jakira. Jakira was the next sister wife between Jocelyn and Ashley. And Dimitri, as you know, we always see Dimitri. He was like, she's not a right fit, but we always see Dimitri extra flirtatious, extra kissing all over people. They went and visited her, and Ashley really wanted her to be a sister wife. She really enjoyed her, but Dimitri just didn't feel the spark. And I just wondered, like, what do you guys think? Like, how we don't know how far they got to the dating pool, but it looks like they only got to the dating pool for a little bit. And when I saw that Reddit thread, like, oh my goodness, like everybody wants to know, is she gonna say anything, her experience? She only had a short moment on the show on season 1 and the beginning of season 2 as a preview, and I had forgot all about her. And Ashley was going to bat for Jakira. Like, I like her, she's good for the family. I really, enjoy her vibes. And Dimitri was like, it's just not a spark. No, Dimitri. In my opinion, you knew Jakira wasn't probably going to go, allegedly. She wasn't going to go. And then Dimitri, it seems like he's with someone, like, if we look at Jakira, and I would say me and her are the same body type, I would say. And I'm like, Jakira, he would want someone that's a little more because we just found out Dimitri's height, Dimitri's the way he picks the sister wives, they all have a certain look. And I was like, was Jakira, was he being shallow when it came to Jakira? What I'm trying to say, it just seemed like he was being a little shallow in the confessional, where Ashley was saying that she checked all the boxes for, being a good mother, being a good sister wife. But Dimitri was like, I just don't feel the spark. And beautiful lady. And I was like, now we don't see him all over Jakira. We don't see him holding hands, talking about the 21-day diet. It was none of that. And they had pursued her online and drove to meet her. So it just was so cool when I saw the Reddit thread dedicated. People had different perspectives. Like maybe Jakira would not be the type. Someone said it down here. Hard to manipulate. That Jakira had a mind of her own. She probably would be. She was already. You could tell she wasn't like 22. She wasn't like running through the house with like Taylor is, like super young. You could tell that she probably already she probably would have been great with child in school, doing the homeschooling. She probably would have been great with the cooking, but Dimitri just didn't feel a spark. And I was like, And then they met Vanessa, and Vanessa, all of a sudden, I feel butterflies. I feel the spark. And I was just like looking at some of the opinions, and I have to agree. Just from the small time that we got to see Jakira on the show, when they were engaging with her on the phone and on social media, they really liked her. And then when she came upon, if it was up to Ashley said it in the show, if it was up to Ashley, Jakira would have been a sister wife. But we see the sister wives that do make the cut. And I'm not trying to say it's because she's curvy, voluptuous, or anything like that, but I'm saying that maybe possibly that it was a little shallowness being thrown in there, just a little bit. The sister wives that we see that come along, not just with the Snowdens, it's not like the normal sister wives. It's definitely something extra, something you have to have this this sexiness about you. It's before they even get to what could you offer us. And Jakira checked all the boxes that Ashley had, and she sounded so disappointed that she wasn't there. But she looked like she had a mind of her own. She looked like we see the little eyebrow piercing. She's stylish on her own. She's gonna beat to her own drum. She's gonna eat what she want to eat when she want to eat it, like me. Like I said, Jakira girl, go ahead. So cute. Curvy. Probably has her own, her own style, her own way that she wants to go about life. And also, I think she probably would have been very mothering to the children, or Ashley wouldn't have wanted her so bad. She was trying to push Dimitri, sort of like how Colton wives are pushing him to get to know Kimberly. That's what it seemed like Ashley was doing, because at the time, remember, Ashley was pregnant. So yeah, guys, it's a whole Reddit thread, and I would love to know, because I'm like, this is a beautiful woman. She seemed very peaceful, and I just noticed how Dimitri wasn't climbing her bones like he was with everybody else. Like it was just a normal hug. Like, hey, normal hug. When everybody else is forehead kisses, cheek kisses, all of that. And Jakira and look how far apart they were. This was not during COVID. Like anybody else, they're right there. This is the first time we saw the first meeting. Ashley is at the first meeting. Usually, she was at the airport and stuff like that. Usually it's a one-on-one date with Dimitri. Like she was at the airport with Crystalline, and they did the group setting, painting with Taylor. And then we know that with Vanessa, it was a meeting, but like with Jocelyn, one-on-one, he ended up sleeping with her the first night. Like with Taylor, they had a one-on-one date. Vanessa had a one-on-one date. Crystalline went dancing. It was none of that footage with our girl right here. Let's go into it. Thanks for being here, guys. I just would love to know if she saw anything or, you know what I mean? It was like at this point, Ashley was like, okay, it was common sense that I would be with this one right here. It fits my family. But Dimitri just not, he wasn't feeling it. And I was like, what do you mean she isn't a good fit if the mother is saying that she's a great fit? But like we heard with what's our guy's name? The Clarks. When the Clarks were looking for a fit, what did he say? He said, first, I find a connection with Gerard was looking for a fit for their sister wives. He said, I find a connection with the woman, then I bring them to meet Vanessa. So I guess maybe that's what Dimitri and Ashley does. But that was the first time I saw Ashley as I was rewatching. She was kind of happy about meeting somebody, like really happy, not forced. Let's read some comments and then I'll let y'all go. Yeah, hard to manipulate. I was hoping it wasn't her size. She's beautiful and voluptuous. Yes, she had curves. She has curves and she was so pretty. She is. Yeah, I just felt like it was a little bit of shallowness. And I was like, but we know how TLC could be shady, and cut them. No. Yeah, hey Tangle Silver. I agree. Wondering if she was not his type. Yeah, and this was when I watched it. And you know what, guys? A lot of influence does come from that interview, right? That interview that we heard with John Yates, and Ari. A lot of that influence now comes from that. But I was like, okay, you guys move Vanessa to LA from Seattle. You move Crystalline from South Africa to LA. Like, is it that hard? It's been 12 years. Is it that hard to find a sister wife? Like, I don't know. But I mean, like, usually you would be wanting to hold on to this relationship if you put so much work in. Yeah, Jennifer Ray says it's probably because she wasn't that skinny fit. I like Jakira. I like Jakira too. And I think that was because, when he met Taylor, she's fit. With Crystalline, he taking pictures of her booty. All of these different women had something physically fit. And we see that no tea, no shade. We see that Mr. Man, he is fit. Ashley is fit, you know what I mean? So that may be it's nothing wrong with his preference. Nothing wrong with having a preference, right? Yeah, I think he just wasn't attracted to her. Jakira did not know mommy, did she? New mommy, please tell me you trolling right now, girl. Tell me, did she have 5 kids? Really? Please tell me you trolling, because that would have been a lot, because back then they weren't in LA. Were they in Atlanta, but in a smaller house? She was not what he wanted physically. Clearly, he's in this. Yeah. I think it was more the sex. The more the sex. Season 1, Tawanda. Yep, it's season 1. Yes. It's the church hug. It's the church hug. And now anybody else, it was like, hey, long hug. You know how Dimitri likes to rock them back and forth, pelvis to pelvis. Not the church hug. But if Jakira had 5 children, that sews it up for me for, to move in, to take care. This is their first season. She's pregnant. That would have been too much, but I don't know. I hope new mommy is just trying to pull my leg here. I would like her if my husband was not attracted to her. Bingo. That's what I would I would do. I would like him. I would like anyone that Dimitri would not be competition for me. Not saying that's what Ashley is, because she probably could have definitely had confidence. But have you ever had someone like, if you bake a pie and they're like, oh, my ex used to make a pie like this. She would put cinnamon on her pie, just try to add a little cinnamon. Like, that comparison. If you're living in a house with someone, that would irk the heck out of me, like everything I do. So if you're walking around, Ashley just having 3 children, walking around, trying to settle into this new role of motherhood with each child, and then you got Taylor, for instance, and you got what's our girl name? Taylor and Crystalline walking around with side boob. Yeah, that's gonna cause friction. Yeah, it's gonna cause friction because now you're super new and you know that my husband gonna be interested in it. You know what I mean? All the time instead of interested in what's going on in the house. So yeah, y'all, I just had wanted to stop by and say what happened to Jakira. I just found that interesting. And I was wondering if Ariani, when she saw this season, did she try to contact everybody like she said? She contacted most of the girls. She didn't contact Vanessa, but she reached out to a few of the girls to just tell them, and as well TLC. So I'm just wondering what happened to our girl Jakira here. You know what I mean? Is she watching this like, ooh, I'm glad I was not chosen. Like this, I dodged the bullet for sure. All right, y'all. Until next time, I'll be back with more. And again, take care of yourself and each other. Bye.